the history of the sports arena. This event here might be the last event. As we all know, they will be demolishing the sports arena, so if you haven't witnessed a fight at the sports arena, you want to get your tickets now. They are going fast. We still have tickets available, but this is a special arena where the likes of Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson once fought. So a lot of history involved in the sports arena. We have special guests who will be coming out to the Fan Fest. Fighters like Gabriel Ruelas and Rodolfo El Gato Gonzalez, gold medalists like Paul Gonzalez and Henry Tillman will be there signing autographs and taking pictures for the fans. I do want to announce that the doors will open at 4 p.m. Where the first bell rings at 4:05. The HBO Latino telecast, he has a record of 16-0 and 10 knockouts, and he has been impressive in every fight that he has fought. He keeps on improving, he keeps on getting better. He has a terrific team behind him. He's coming off some great wins. We've showcased him on national TV, and the audience, the public loves him. He has a fan-friendly style. He's a pure boxer puncher. So this is a fighter who we have big plans for. Like I said, hailing out of South El Monte, California, with a record of 16-0 and 10 knockouts. Let me introduce to you Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr.
Hola a todos. Primero quiero agradecer a Golden Boy Promotions y a Oscar de la Hoya por darme esta gran oportunidad. También quiero agradecer a mis managers, Ralph y Moses Herrera, y mi equipo por siempre estar allí y prepararme para mi pelea. Estoy muy contento de estar peleando en Los Ángeles. Este es un gran evento y voy a darle a mi mejor esfuerzo. Estoy bien preparado para mi pelea y tuve un buen campamento y estoy listo para demostrar lo que tengo y darle a todos una pelea muy buena. Gracias a todos por su apoyo y nos vemos en la pelea. Hello everyone, first up I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar de la Hoya for giving me this great opportunity. I also want to thank my manager and my team for giving me all the support and getting me ready for this fight. I'm very excited to be fighting in my hometown, Los Angeles. This is a great event and I'm ready to give it my all. I had a very tremendous training camp and I'm very well prepared for my fighter, Rene Alvarado. I know he's going to bring out the best in me, and come Saturday night we're going to put on a great show. Thank you guys.
Reminds me of me when I was young. When I came back from the Olympics, you know, mi español era poquito, tú sabes. Mi español era un poquito, ¿cómo se dice? Mucho. Pero muy bien, felicidades. Jojo Diaz will be facing a fighter who is not only dangerous but has experience. Like I said, this is a real fight. We are extremely proud to be putting this fight together. This next young man that I'll be calling up to the podium has a record of 7-0 with 1 draw in his last 8 bouts, and he's coming off some tremendous fights. He He has a record of 22-4 with 15 knockouts. De Managua, Nicaragua. Let me introduce to you a fighter who they call El Gemelo, René Alvarado. René.
Bueno, quiero agradecerle a todo el público presente, a los medios presentes. Quiero darle gracias a Dios por este día más. Quiero darle gracias a Dios también a la empresa, agradecerle a la empresa Golden Boy por darme dando la oportunidad de estar en un evento más con ellos. A mi manager, al equipo de trabajo que hemos hecho un buen campamento también. Y quiero decirle pues que ese triunfo va para Nicaragua.
First of all, good afternoon. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank God for the opportunity. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, my promoter, for this opportunity. And I want to let you all know that this victory is going back to Managua, Nicaragua.
So let me introduce to you a fighter they call the Artist, and that is Michael Perez. Michael.
Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to thank God for being here. Thank everybody for coming out and supporting this card. It's a huge card, you know. It's a lot of prospects coming up in this card. I see a lot of fireworks on this card. I know a lot of us couldn't celebrate 4th of July like that, so I'm sure we're gonna get fireworks on July 11th. You know, training camp went well. Prepared myself mentally and physically as the best of my ability. My team, RGBA, Robert Garcia. You know, thank you guys for seeing something in me. You know, and taking a chance with me and to train me. You know, camp been extremely well. Sparring Mikey Garcia, Salmo Rodriguez, so I'm prepared for anything that my opponent can bring July 11th. You know, I want to make a statement and just to let the world know that I'm gonna be world champ one day. I'm gonna be world champ. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Golden Boy, CES. Jay Prince, my manager. You know, this fight coming up, man, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, this is what boxing needs. You got two hungry warriors that's ready to get in there and put on a show. You know, you got other competition, but there ain't no competition, you know, when this fight about to happen. You got other fights across the world that's about to happen, but this is the fight that everybody want to tune in to watch. You know, it's gonna be fireworks. It's the 4th of July all over again. You know, I'm very pissed, you know, really couldn't enjoy my wedding, you know, but that's what comes, you know, with the game of boxing, you know, the sacrifice, the determination. You know, on my wedding day, I ran about like 7 miles, you know, walking around at 140, you know. That's what you gotta do when you're a pro and you in the game of boxing. You gotta sacrifice, you know. Wifey was a little bit mad, but it is what it is. But I tell you what, July 11th, it's gonna be hell to pay for you, man. Listen, I know y'all got the Bear Fest thing going on, but one thing about Hammer and Hank, you know, I live the life of a fighter. You know, I'm gonna wait right now. If we can fight right now, we can go. I'm ready. And like I just tell you, man, it's hell to pay in that ring. I'm coming for you, man. And you know, I appreciate LA for having me. And one thing and foremost, you know, everywhere I go is my hometown. My back is not against the rope. I'm ready to fight and take over LA. And like I'm telling you, you never know when Hammer and Hank's gonna come or gonna be, or gonna steal the show. Like I tell you, man, thanks for having me. You know, I'm gonna leave it like this. Hammer and Hank coming to a city and town near you. It's Hammer time.
Thank you very much, Jimmy, for those kind words. Can you please speak to my wife later? She knows I'm a great husband. But so Hank Lundy He's here to fight. He's ready to go. But on the other hand, you know, we have a fighter, and I was thinking about this the other day. We have a fighter here who, think about it, maybe people do know, maybe some people don't, but here's a fighter who went up against Ruslan Provodnikov and beat him. Now Ruslan Provodnikov is a fighter who, boy, I mean, if you've ever faced a Mack truck coming right at you, that's the style that he has. That's who he is, Ruslan Provodnikov. And you know, it was a fight of the year candidate, or I believe it won. But that's the fighter that Herrera is, a fighter who is willing to take all comers. You know, I remember he went down to Puerto Rico and went up against the champion at 140 pounds. And in many eyes, including mine, including all of HBO, everyone, he won that fight against the best fighter at 140 pounds. And then he goes off and challenges for the vacant title against a young, hungry champion fighter in Benavides. And once again, just like Danny Garcia, he doesn't get the decision. So here you have a fighter who really his record should be, his record should be, you know, 21 and or 23 and 3, you know, because he's been in fights that many people have felt that he deserved, and the world knows. That's why they call him the people's champion. Everywhere he goes, everybody knows that he's the people's champion, the uncrowned champion. But that doesn't stop him from working hard. That doesn't stop him from continuing to push harder and harder in the gym. Because he knows that Hank Lundy is coming with everything. We have a professional here in our hands who is in for a fight and knows that and is prepared for a war to give you guys a great show on Saturday night. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you first Team Herrera. I want to call up to the podium the trainer of Mauricio to say a few words. That is Jose Ramon Torres. Jose.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. First, I would like to thank Golden Boy and HBO Latino having us here, making all this together. And we're ready, you know. This is 100% ready for whatever, you know, Lundy brings to the table. And we're ready to fight, and we're really happy to be fighting right here in LA, Los Angeles, bien felices. Y estamos preparados para todo y a agarrar ese título que viene, porque el siguiente viene por el campeonato del mundo. Gracias.
Before I call up Mauricio para la prensa en español, gracias por todo el apoyo, y tenemos una cartelera especial para todos los angelinos aquí en Los Ángeles. Peleadores como Jojo Díaz, peleadores como Mauricio Herrera contra Hank Lundy. Va a ser una cartelera Pérez, una cartelera emocionante, una cartelera explosiva. Vamos a empezar estas festividades con una fiesta comenzando a la 1 de la tarde, así que no se la quieren perder. Vengan temprano para festejar antes de las peleas. Las puertas se abren a las 4 de la tarde, así que tenemos bastantes peleas para todo el público que goce. Así que traigan sus familias, sus seres queridos y vengan a ver una una bonita velada de peleas. So now let me introduce to you, he is ranked as one of the top super lightweight fighters in the world today by the WBA and the WBO. They call him El Maestro for a reason. Fighters that he's fought with who are world champions, who have experience, he's taken them to school. And now, this Saturday night, he's up against a fighter who is hungry, tough, and ready to go. So let me introduce to you with a record of 21-5, 7 knockouts, Mauricio El Maestro Herrera.
Thank all you guys for coming here. I want to say thank you to Oscar, Golden Boy, for putting all this together. You know, we had a long camp. It was exhausting, you know, training really hard for this fight. I'd like to thank my brother Albert, Jose Torres, for pushing me up those hills, running through the sand. I think we did it all in this camp. And I just want to say, you know, Lundy is a tough fighter. We both had tough careers. Coming, we fought the toughest guys out there. Short notice, I had short notice fights as well. Both of us, we had it rough. And so I think this fight's perfect. We're perfectly made for each other. We're going to see who's the hungriest, who has more heart. And you're going to see that night. That's going to be an explosive night. I had a very tough fight. I'm in a tough camp. And just want to say, you know, in Philly, Lundy's hometown, they know who I am. They know that I beat Danny Garcia. And they're going to know that I beat Lundy as well. Lundy's going to find out he's in there with the real monster. Provocative couldn't take me down. Danny Garcia couldn't take me down. Benavidez couldn't take me down. Lundy will not take me down. I will win July 11th. Mark my words. I'm going to come out champion that night. And you can close the arena after that. So thank you guys very much. See you July 11th.